Thank you, Doshik. I started it.
Okay.
All right, great. Hello, everyone. Uh, hello, Toastmaster and Vignesh. Yeah. Good evening, everyone. It's wonderful to see you all here. I welcome you all to the 295th meeting of ATC. The theme is germination. And before we get started, I'll just state the mission of our club. We provide We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And before we get started, before we move into the meeting, now that I've stated the club mission, I'd just like to state a couple of rules. It's simple. While the prepared speaker gives their speech, let's avoid using the chat box and let's keep our microphones muted so we don't disturb the prepared speaker. And yeah, let's
சொல்லுங்க
since this is an sir, hello,
சொல்லுங்கம்மா ஆ கேக்குது சொல்லுங்க
just finish the rules. Wait, let me just finish the rules. Before and Since this is an online meeting, let's most of us keep our videos on so that this will be more animated and lively. It would be nice to have more lively meetings. I hope I've made the rules clear. With that, I can move on. I'll hand over the control to our presiding officer, our president, Toastmaster Roshni.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samir. The interim essay for the day. I hope the rules and the club mission guidelines, everything is clear. Let's follow that throughout the meeting. And how was your day, people? Good, bad, hopeless, hopeful.
Hopeless. That.
Who's that?
Just glad we are not the ones on campus.
I'm happy in campus.
What are you saying? I'm waiting to come back to campus.
But the mid-sems, really, after the changing all the
No.
portions and everything.
I would rather not.
Your portions are changed?
Okay. However your day was, I hope this meeting cheers you up and you go back with a smile, probably energized and not drained. I trust on the role players completely. So thought for the day. I want reactions here. You can tell your answers through reactions or on chat box. How many of you, when you were in school, were waiting for the next grade to come? When I was in fifth grade, I was waiting for me to go to ninth grade so that I'll feel like a senior. And when I went to 11th grade, they shut down the school, COVID. Then I never got to feel like a senior. And then I thought, okay, college, I'll feel something. I'm always waiting for some stage of my life to come, but not enjoying the current stage which I'm in. I see few considerable number of fans. Okay, if people didn't find this relatable, I'll tell you one more example. Another twisted question. How, okay, let me not ask. You know who you are. How many of you here are single? You don't have to answer. But then are waiting to find a person, be it a friend, be it a partner, whatever it is. You're single without a partner, and instead of loving that and cherishing that, you're waiting for a partner. People who have a partner, few of them cherish it, but most of them are like, should I call them? Should I text, photo? What? We always are in some stage of our life, and we have so much to give, so much love, so much dedication, so much hours of interest to code, interest to work on most complex stuff. We love to be geeks and nerds deep under. But then when we have the time, when we are in college, in first year, second year, and third year, we are waiting for something. We are waiting to get out of the university, waiting for Saturdays and Sundays, waiting for partners. We are investing so much abundant energy that we wish we would have had in the future right now, expecting things that will probably find us when time comes. That's something I realized today. It's okay, Roshni. I know you can code a lot. You want to code a lot. But why are you not doing it? Where are you investing your energy in? Probably someplace funny. Okay, I didn't mean ATC is funny. I'm not investing all of my energy here. But still, we are all investing our energy someplace else, hoping we would be better in this world also. Just something to think about, to jumble up our priorities, wishes. If you felt stuck in some way, I think this would help you, remove the block. But if it is totally bakwas and you didn't understand anything, hey, cool. That's cool too. I hope you have a great day today. And I would like to pass on the control to the TMOD, Toastmaster Pooja, to carry on with this craziness. But before that, I think we have a guest. Okay. Guest Rahul Shankar V. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you have my same initials. My name is Roshni Venkatesh as well. I'm like, are we? Cool. I think you're new here. Are you new here? Are you a first timer?
Kind of.
Okay,
I was
kind
part
of.
of a few meetings.
Okay, cool. Then I think this is familiar to you. Would you like to introduce yourself and maybe tell us something, any random thought?
Hello, I am Rahul from Cybersecurity Department, second year. And my random thought right now in this moment is I feel very comfortable. Like usually when I have a camera pointed at me, I stutter and think, but right now I feel very comfortable. I don't know why it is. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you, guest Rahul. That's another warm statement that I will have in my diary forever. Once there was a guest called Aditya, who's a Toastmaster now. He said Friday evenings are something that he enjoys. So I think this is the second statement that will go on my book of notes from guests. And yeah, I recognize you. I just didn't recognize your name. You're my department junior. So yeah, welcome. And we have a new attendee today, Toastmaster Arun. And please tell us who you are, where are you from, and yeah.
Uh, this is Toastmaster Arun Vignesh. I'm part of Coimbatore Toastmasters Club, and I happened to see Sami's speech, and I got defeated by Ishita in the table topic contest for area the last Sunday. So I happened to meet Samir and Ishita, and I was so impressed by their speech. So when the message was posted in TNTM group that Amrita Toastmasters Club is going to have their meeting on Friday evening, I saved the message and I thought that I should join this meeting. So that's how I landed up in your meeting. Thank you for having me here.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. I hope you stay the entire meeting if you're able to stay the entire duration. It'll be till 6:30 or 6:40. Considering online, we'll probably drag it. Nobody's going to come and kick us out of the classroom. So I hope you have a good time here.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And Samir and Nishita, thank you for bringing one new guest to our club. Okay. I will probably talk and ask you guys about your area contest experience towards the end of the meeting. Now, before the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja is coming for my neck, I'll give it to her. Toastmaster Pooja, over to you.
Yeah. Hello. Am I audible? Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I welcome you all to the meeting 295. The theme of the day is germination. Hearing the word germination, I am reminded of the power of new beginnings. Just as a seed cracks open to reveal a tender shoot, we too have the capacity to break through our own barriers and emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient. In this journey of growth, we must nurture our roots just as a seedling reaches for sunlight and water. We must also be patient and kind to ourselves, acknowledging that growth is a process that takes time. As we explore the theme of germination, I encourage you to reflect on your journey, on your own journey. What What seeds are you planting? What growth are you nurturing? And how can we support each other in our collective journey towards growth and transformation? Let's embrace this session of germination and may we emerge together stronger, brighter, and more radiant than ever before. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator to introduce the tag team members.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pooja ji. I am Toastmaster Aditya. I will be your general evaluator for the day. I will be observing everything that goes on in the meeting, everything that goes right, everything that goes wrong, things that can be improved, and things that I've done well. To help me in this arduous task, I have three people to help me, the tag team. May I present my timer, the ever punctual Toastmaster Anand? Could you introduce yourself?
Thank you, Gentle Evaluator Aditya. Thank you for saying me to be punctual. And yes, hi guys. Today I am the timer, and my role is to time each and every speech and evaluations. It's very important to complete a speech and evaluation by within time, so that the meeting ends within time. So the timing criteria for each of the speech and evaluations are as follows. So the part speeches will go on, and at 5 minutes, a green card will be shown. Wait a second, I'll just show the green card. Yes, this is the green card. And at 6 minutes, yellow card will be shown. This is the yellow card. And at 7 minutes, red card will be shown. This is the red card. And a buffer time of 30 seconds will be granted. And the speaker will be disqualified if he speaks more than 7 minutes 30 seconds or less than 4 minutes 30 seconds. Now the next table topic session will go on, and each speaker has to speak within 1 minute to 2 minutes. Green card will be shown at 1 minute. Yellow card will be shown at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red card will be shown at 2 minutes. And a buffer time of 30 seconds will be granted. If the speaker speaks below 30 seconds or above 2 minutes 30 seconds, the speaker will be disqualified. So next evaluation. 2 minutes green card will be shown. All the individual evaluators will be evaluated. At 2 minutes, green card will be shown. At 2 minutes 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown. And at 3 minutes, red card will be shown. A buffer time of 30 seconds will be granted. Now, the timer and the R counter will also be timed. At green card will be shown at 2 minutes. Yellow card will be shown at 2 minutes 30 seconds. And red card will be shown at 3 minutes. For the grammarian, 3 minutes, green card will be shown. And 3 minutes 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown. And after 4 minutes, red card will be shown. For the general evaluator, at 4 minutes, green card will be shown. At 4 minutes 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown. And at 5 minutes, red card will be shown. So I'll start the timing when each speaker starts to speak. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand, for that wonderful explanation. Moving on to our R counter, Toastmaster Damini.
Am I audible? Hello, good evening. This time I do not have a confusion if I should say good night or good evening as I did last meeting. But I hope you're all well, dear Toastmasters. Today I will be your accountant, and I think it's kind of self-explanatory, right? We've all seen how that works. Often when we speak, we try to convey our thoughts. Sometimes we're not able to find the right words that express our ideas, or sometimes we're not able to grab onto our chain of thought as quick while speaking. So we often use filler words and sounds sometimes like etc. And so by choosing to keep track of these, we know where we make this mistake and we can reduce this. So it is less distracting for our listener and makes our speaking more effective. So it is my job to be tracking these today, and good luck to the prepared speakers. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much for that clear explanation, Toastmaster Damini. And our ever prudent grammarian, I would like to say this is the person I think the role was born for. Our president, Toastmaster Roshni.
I do not understand the flattery, but I shall know in few days when you make a request. Going ahead, hi guys, I'm back. I'm your grammarian for the day. I'm going to be listening to every single word that you utter. I will mostly note the bad uses, but you can also trust me to note the good uses. And I forgot that I had to give word of the day. Forgive me for that. I shall drop the word of the day in chat box. Or nah, can't think of anything. I'll come up with that. I took this role up last minute. So I'll see you guys at the end of the meeting with my grammarians report. All the best, everybody. Please note the word of the day. It will be in the chat box soon. And maybe the TMOD or general evaluator who's handling it then can just give a shout out for that. Please do use it in your conversation today. Bye.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Roshni. And yes, we will all look out for the word of the day in the chat box. And these are the three lovely people who will be helping me make my general evaluators report at the end of the meeting. Handing back control to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. Now we are moving to the prepared speech session. So the first prepared speaker of the day is Toastmaster Kalyani. So before calling Toastmaster Kalyani, I would like to call her individual evaluator, Toastmaster Roshni, to introduce Toastmaster Kalyani's project.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Kalyani on her level 1 project too. Most of us have finished it except for the people who haven't finished it. So this project is aimed right after the icebreaker speech. This is aiming for the speaker to give a speech with purpose. So I majorly won't be focusing on the delivery or the specific aspects that we usually evaluate, but then the speech in itself, does it have a purpose? Does it convey the purpose? Does it reach the audience? That's all I'm going to be evaluating the speech based on. So I hope the speech objective is clear, and all the best to Toastmaster Kalyani. I would like to pass the control back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni. Toastmaster Kalyani, are you ready? Toastmaster
Okay,
Kalyani.
1 second. Is my camera visible? I'm using a very different device.
Yeah, it's visible.
Yeah, Pooja.
So, yeah, Toastmaster Kalyani, Metamorphosis. Toastmaster, sorry, 1 minute. Toastmaster Kalyani, Metamorphosis, Toastmaster Kalyani.
Metamorphosis is a term that we have been hearing since our elementary school. In short, it means that it is the process in which an egg, through 4 main processes, becomes an elegant and yet very beautiful butterfly. But I feel the term metamorphosis can be used for human beings. And absolutely not. I did not mean that we human beings will magically change into another creature. Though sometimes I'm being very frank that I would wish sometimes I would become a golden retriever. Like you sleep and next day morning, wow, poof, you're a golden retriever. Okay, let's keep these wild thoughts aside. Now I have a question to the fellow Toastmasters of ATC and the guests that have joined today's meeting. Are we the same person from within who we were 10 years back? If then raise your hands. Same person from within. Let's keep aside physical differences. We all know we all changed over time. Same person from within. Okay. So, as we saw, nobody raised their hands, and that's where I would like to bring metamorphosis for humans. Today, I would like to emphasize on metamorphosis on the basis of behavioral changes of human beings. Behavioral changes mainly occur due to hormonal changes, which I would love to elaborate because I'm a biology student myself, but time permits, we do not have that much time, so let's keep aside. But I would still stick on with the quote that we all have heard frequently, that a man is a product of his or her circumstances. So most of the behavioral changes in human beings occur when we are in the teenage phase, where we face a lot of worldly problems and it changes our perspective towards life. Most of the teenagers end up choosing the right path, but some do not. And I would blame the circumstances, but sometimes I would blame the friends we choose, as they also play a major role to who we end up in life. I would choose a friend who would climb down into my pit of grief and soothe me than a friend who would sit atop the pit and say, "Oh, Kalyani, things will be all right soon, don't worry." I would not prefer a friend like that. And I know that you guys wouldn't either. After all, they do say that friends are the family we choose. So now I would like to compare the different stages of metamorphosis to my life. As we know, there are 4 major stages: egg, larva, pupa, and the adult, or so-called butterfly stage. So for the first stage, that is egg, I would consider the egg stage for me to span from the ages 1 to 5, where we all, including me, realized life was very easygoing, where we didn't have anything else to do except explore the things around us, like identify what a book is, what a table is, like that our days used to pass. And we got a small taste of school through preschool, which still gives me chills through the spine, the crying, the yelling, and yeah, it's usual for all of us. And it was the age where I realized I was a pretty timid, aggressive, and introverted toddler who hated to talk to people and who used to hide behind her parents' back at any given instance where she met a new person, may it be a family member other than her mom and dad. So moving on to the next stage, which is the larva stage. The larva stage for me would span from the ages 6 to 12, where we start to go to school regularly. And like everybody else in this meeting, I realized that school is our second home, where we create a lot of temporary and permanent friends. I don't know if it's only me, but it's mostly temporary friends during that age. And we learn a lot of hard to accept life lessons. May it be small, may it be big, we learn a lot. And it was the age when I returned from the States, and I would still thank all of my friends from 2nd grade because they helped me improve my, let's say, I was very bad at talking in my mother tongue, and they improved it a lot. And this was the age when I slowly came to realize that I wasn't the person who I thought I was while I was a toddler. I thought I was aggressive, timid, introverted. But after giving a few speeches and after a few anchoring programs, I realized I was rather ambivert. So moving on to the 3rd stage, that is the pupa stage, and that's the stage which I am in. It spans from the age 13 till the age of, let's say 22, till the age I get graduated. It is a stage where we learn from elders, circumstances, and friends. But for me, I would escape any given chance to listen to the advice of an elder, let alone an elder. Let's say my friends, they advise me for hours on a daily basis, and I never listen. Yes, I don't know if I'm being too frank, but that's a fact. And I would repeat the same mistake again and again and again till I would get fed up of myself and make a change. And for the final stage, that is the adult stage or the butterfly stage. For some people, being an adult is the age 18. For some, it's 21. But for me, I would consider it to be 23 or 24. When we go into the real world, face challenges on a daily basis, where we have to push our limits on a daily basis to finish our tasks, where we meet new people, lose our loved ones. But I would say we would all go through it in a good way. So to conclude my speech, I would like to say to the members of ATC and the fellow guests present in today's meeting, life is like of how a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, the metamorphosis process. Because we are not responsible for the change. Whether we want it or not, we have to undergo change. Life is too short to cry about the past. Like they say, cry about spilled milk. It's absolutely useless. It's better we embrace our changes and move on. Now, I would like to hand over the meeting back to the Toastmaster of the day, Pujishri.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalyani. Your speech was truly transformative. Thank you for sharing your insights and sparking a desire of transformation in all of us. Moving on to the second prepared speaker, Toastmaster Himanshu. Before calling him, I would like to call his individual evaluator, Toastmaster Samir, to introduce his project.
Hello. I will be here evaluating Toastmaster Himanshu's speech. He is delivering his level 1 project 2, similar to the one that Toastmaster Kalyani was delivering. The same objectives essentially. It has a particular purpose, which I will reveal during my evaluation. I intend to evaluate whether he has, conveyed whether he has conveyed that purpose the message that he wishes to tell us, and I will evaluate it based on the structure as well, and also I'll attempt to analyze the style that he uses to give his message. That is all I have to say. Thank you very much. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Yeah, thank you, Toastmaster Samir. I would like to call Toastmaster Himanshu. Toastmaster Himanshu, are you ready?
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Toastmaster Himanshu, communication, Toastmaster Himanshu.
Thank you. Imagine a world where no one could understand each other, where words lost their meaning, gestures fell flat, and connections fade into silence. How chaotic our world would be without the thread of communication woven through every single moment of our life. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Himanshu, and today let's delve into the powerful realm of communication and uh, and I will be conveying its profound impact on our personal and professional journey. From building bridges to breaking barriers, communication is a cornerstone of success and understanding. So, what do you think communication means? Like, it's nothing but the process of exchanging informations, ideas, feelings, thoughts, and emotions between individuals or group of people through various means, which are like verbal, non-verbal means, etc. It involves speaking, listening, writing, reading, and interpreting various forms, like various gestures to convey the right message. So, in our daily lives, we use communication for various aspects, like as we do in our online classes for learning and education, from building relations, cultural exchange, and global connectivity. Now there are a lot of forms of communications, right? Like verbal and non-verbal, writing, visuals. Ah, speaking of visual, it reminds me of the quote which Anand Mahadev has given in one of his speeches. A single picture speaks more than 1,000 words. I just want to add that in there. You see, communication helps us in many aspects, right? Like it helps us communicate with machines via code or to make a machine uh, like to discuss with the individuals to make a machine or create an AI, which in turn communicates with us. See? So also it also helps people connect globally in many ways, like through the means of movies, music, news, etc. Let me like it all feels so great, right? But there are a few setbacks when the communication is not meant to be uh, when the communication doesn't go in the right way. Let me share you an incident which happened to me when I was when I was in my sixth grade, where that was a period of time when I had a problem with spelling mistakes and used to make blunders and the punctuations. At that time, my English teacher called me to a cabin and to explain me the importance of having a proper communication way, which is in writing or listening and stuff, she decided to tell me a story to convey this. She told me that an American president wanted to stop an execution of a certain person and sent a message to the execution house uh, saying, "Stop, don't execute." You see, listening this is now a bit clear, but the word which he sent was that there was uh, the commas were in the wrong place, which the message conveyed that stop, don't execute, which the message he sent was. It said that, right? So it caused confusion, and later he got to know that he conveyed the wrong thing. From this, you all can understand that it's not only more important to communicate, but it's critical, crucial, important to communicate the right thing without any misinterpretations, right? So, why this misinterpretations caused? The main cause of this is due to language barriers, cultural differences, and most of all, the lack of clarity in the language which you use, which you understand. From this, you understand like we can sorry we can minimize this misinterpretations by using simple languages, active listening, and most of all through seeking feedback, which is widely practiced in our Toastmasters club. Just like how Samir is going to evaluate my speech and is going to give me the report of it in the end of this session. So for the conclusion part, improving communication skills is a valuable investment that yields in numerous benefits in all aspects of our life. Effect, it's really important and really crucial to build strong relations, uh, to easily sort out any disputes. It also also helps us excel in our careers. So I encourage each of you to improve your communication skills. Not that I'm saying that you're not good at it, but just to make it the make it to the top level. You mean what I said? Okay. So as we all are social creatures, communication is a main thread which connects us all. Remember, communication is not only about speaking, but it's about connecting, understanding, and fostering meaningful relationships. Let's commit to becoming a better communicator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Himanshu. Your speech was very informative. How many of you have planted a sapling? How many of you have enjoyed the journey of growing up sapling or a plant? Raise your hands. Okay, I see almost everybody raising your hands. Yeah, hands down. I want to leave you with a simple yet a powerful thought. Germination is not just a process that happens in nature, but it's also a metaphor for our own lives. Just like a seed, we all have the potential to grow and flourish, but we need the right conditions to do so. We need to surround ourselves with nourishment, support, and care. As we navigate our own journeys of growth, let's remember to be patient and kind to ourselves. Let's embrace the uncertainty and unknowns, just as a seedling reaches for the sunlight without knowing what lies ahead. And I want I want to leave you with three takeaways. Believe in your potential and believe in your potential believe in your own potential to grow and flourish. Surround yourself with the right conditions to succeed. Embrace the journey with all its ups and downs. Let's germinate together and may we emerge stronger, wiser, and more radiant than ever before. Thank you. Now we are moving on to the table topic session. I would like to pass the control to Toastmaster Roshni, the table topics master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pujashri. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Germination is the process by which a plant grows from a seed into a seedling. For me personally, it is about new beginnings, growth, and potential inherent in every seed of possibility. And that is what today's table topic session is going to be about. First of all, I would like to call upon a member of the club who hasn't taken up any role, any volunteers. No volunteers. I'll have to pick people. Is Ad okay? Is Ishita here?
Could I just get a second? There's someone at my house and I have to open the door.
Okay. Is there any other members that hasn't taken up any role? Guys, help me out here, please.
Toastmaster Damini, what are you doing? Oh yeah,
Isn't Damini the app? Okay.
yeah. Sorry, my bad. I forgot.
Ishita, are you ready?
Yep, ready.
Okay. So the question is, how does the process of germination mirror the concept of personal growth and development in humans?
Could I get that repeated again?
Yes. How does the process of germination mirror the concept of personal growth and development in humans?
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni. That's actually a very philosophical prompt, I feel, because we often think that as humans, we start our life in different phases, right? Like Toastmaster Kalyani said. But oftentimes people emphasize it as just birth, then life, and then death. The thing is, with germination, you have to go through a lot of hardships, right? I'm sure a lot of you know that even for a tiny seed to grow up into a sapling, it requires a lot of external factors. Like you need proper sunlight, you need people to water it and nourish it with food and vitamin rich food. So for it's applicable to humans also, because it's similar to how plants require external factors, we have our own set of external factors which we need for our germination in life, such as friendships, relationships, a proper lifestyle, a healthy life, all the requirements that any human would require to be happy and satisfied in life. As always, germination ends with a result, right? For plants, it is a sapling. You sprout into a sapling. But I feel that for germination in humans, it will probably be us transitioning into a phase of happiness, because eventually we all have to be our best self, right? That is how it is for plants. So I would say it is very much similar to how plants go through the process of germination, and that is how we as humans face germination in our life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishita. Now, can we have any volunteers from the guests, please? Droshik?
Yeah.
Okay. Your question is, discuss a situation in your life or in a period of germination, preparing to grow and flourish in some aspect.
Could you repeat that? Your voice is cut off for a second.
Oh, sorry. Discuss a situation in your life where you felt like you were in a period of germination, preparing to grow in some aspect. Was that clear?
Yeah, I got it. So I'm sorry, my video is cut off. Just give me a second.
Just a second. Rishi, you are a guest, right?
Yeah,
All right. Sorry.
just 1 second. Let's adjust my video and I'll be back.
In the meantime, may I request Toastmaster Roshni to explain the word of the day? I've seen she's put in the chat, but if you'd be so kind to explain it to all of us, we'd be delighted.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I hope the tabletop session re-emphasis on word of the day should okay. That is totally not momming my roommates.
Hello, am I?
Okay, I hope I'm audible and the current is no more. So the word of the day is eschew. I was trying to find something that you guys can use and not something that's out of GRE, SAT, complex word portions. So the word is eschew, which means deliberately avoiding. What are you currently deliberately avoiding? Think of that action and tell a sentence in your mind with the word eschew in it. There are other forms of eschew that I've given. Eschewed, eschewing, eschews. I am eschewing that 6 kilometer run that I wanted to do. I think you guys all got the meaning. If you didn't get it, let me know in the chat box. If you got it, give me a thumbs up. Okay. Toastmaster Anand, we are ignoring this comment. I say to take over Toastmaster Anand to your private jail and educate him. Okay. I think that's good. I would like to hand back the control to the table topic master, Toastmaster Roshni.
Yeah, am I audible? Am I
Thank you,
audible?
Toastmaster. Yeah, Trishik, you're audible. You're good to go.
There was a time in my life where I dwelled in procrastination. I used to procrastinate all the time, and I used to find comfort in the fact that I was procrastinating. It was a very, very weird phase of my life, and I still see parts of it every day. But this happened in college, the moment where I felt that I had to step up my game, evolve as a person, and change systematically how I function in life. And that's the time I felt uh, like I was a germinating seed. I eschewed a lot of activities that I had to do and felt very, very distant from my work. But because of the my routine, because of college and how it uh, keeps you in line, I I made myself. I told myself. I sat myself down for at least 30 minutes and thought, you know what, Rishik, you can't do this anymore. You can't be comfortable. You can't be lazy, and you can't daydream. I still do that, but I've stopped a lot. I used to be very, very weird. I used to make random situations in my head and kind of keep myself entertained. I still do that sometimes, but yeah, and that was the time where I felt that I have to kind of start becoming like a robot, and it really helped me. People use that in a bad connotation, try to make it like, oh my God, you don't have any feelings, you work continuously, but kind of uh, kind of making my mindset in line with that really helped me, and that was my story germinating. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Trishik. Any more volunteers from the guests? Guest Rahul.
Hello. Am I visible?
Hi, Rahul. So your question. Yeah, you're visible. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So your question of the day will be: Can you share an example of a situation where you felt like you were stuck in the soil, unable to germinate and grow? And how did you eventually break free?
Okay. Well, I think it starts with 10th, and this is around 2020, so you know what's going to happen. And 10th is supposed to be this important point in your life where everybody's like, this is what's going to be, this is what defines you. You should do it, this, that. And I did it. It's sort of what I wanted to prove myself to others. So I put my work into it. And then when COVID happened, they were for 3 months, they were like, yes, it will happen. It will happen. It may happen, but definitely will happen. And then at the last minute, they were like, go away. And then they said it canceled it. And I think that's the first time I felt this genuine disappointment on in myself, which was unwarranted. It wasn't really my fault, but I think I blamed myself for it. And it took a long time to recover from it. And I think what aggravated that part was when the results came and they sort of normalized everything. And I was like, yeah, here I am with all of my hard work with decent marks. But there are these other people whom I know didn't put that much work, but had that same mark. And I think that's the first time I sort of rejected the idea of success for a long time. I think for the next 2 years, uh, I didn't just I didn't bother studying. And in the last minute, I did because everybody was like, keep doing it, and I sort of did it. And I think it was JE when I broke free of it. Now I did technically break free of it, but that was a different story. You don't need to talk about. And one of the ways I did it was by just confirming my love for video games. It's something I sort of hid from. Everybody's like, you like video games, it's bad for you. Ooh. And just embracing that and looking at all of the more artistic ones, that's sort of what helped me break through. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Rahul. That was a very relatable speech, I'd say, for most of us. Okay, moving on. Do we have another guest that would like to volunteer? Has guest Arun left the meeting? Okay, I think that's it from the guests. People who do have roles. Anyone that want to volunteer? Oh, Aditya.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni. I'm here for you.
Okay, so your question. Discuss a metaphorical seed or idea that you've planted in your life and you have been nurturing. How do you envision its growth and potential impact in the future? Do you need me to
Well,
repeat the question?
yes, if you could once, just so I can get the idea.
Discuss a metaphorical seed or idea that you've planted in your life and you have been nurturing. How do you envision its growth and potential impact in the future?
Well, I suppose I could split this in two ways. One, with an event that's already happened, and one which I'm currently undergoing. The first event I'd like to talk about is my love for football. I used to love football as a kid, even though I wasn't that great at it. But time, hard work, practice, and especially my friends' bullying, it really struck a fire in me that, you know what, I want to be better at that. How do you do that? I walked up to a basketball ground with a ball in front of it and kicked the ball at it 60 times every 20 minutes. And it sounds boring and repetitive, but sometimes to get better at something new, you must get better at something you know. And the same thing I am sort of applying where I am in my field right now. AI, it's very new. The syllabus changes every 2 weeks. I've learned it's all applied maths. And while I love it, to get good at anything, I've realized you kind of have to plant the seed of determination that, you know what, I will achieve this no matter how long it takes. You shouldn't worry about time. It's about if it's accomplishable and it can be done in a time frame that's manageable, not 50 years, although there are some goals worth that time frame. I would say you build your idea based on how you feel about it in the sense of being logical. If it is achievable, you automatically know all you have to do is put in the hard work. But people forget there is the motivation part. There is the part where you will yourself into doing it because it's for a greater cause. And that greater cause is essentially a better you. Like a plant, you germinate into growing up. You germinate and become a better person. You have to eschew everything that will distract you. You have to leave it alone and just go for it. And I think that's my idea of what germinating ideas are. Thank you so much, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. Next volunteer, please. Kalyani.
Yeah, though I gave a prepared speech, I am somewhat interested in the topic germination. So yeah.
That's good to know. That helps me a lot. So, this is an interesting one. Imagine you're a seed about to germinate. Describe the sensations and emotions that you might experience as you begin to sprout.
Okay, so the emotions that I may go through. So, as a seed that's going to germinate from the soil, I'll be excited to see the new world. And of course, I will be more than excited. I would love to meet whatever's outside, like the creatures, the sun, the human beings, of course, because as a seed, I've been trampled over many times, like, found it very hard to survive after people trampling me all over. And I would love to give shade to new people, as I don't know if I'm going too imaginative, but as my ancestors told, that becoming a tree is quite an interesting job. You give shade to people. You eventually, you'll be able to provide home for a lot of creatures such as birds, squirrels. You'll be able to give food. So yeah, I would undergo like 100 different emotions within a time span, I guess, of 2-3 weeks. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalyani. Next volunteer, please. Toastmaster Roshni. It's just fun to call out my own name.
Hello, I'm here.
Okay. So, for the germination of a seed, the most an ideal environment would be proper sunlight, moisture, etc. Right? So, what would you consider to be the ideal environment for germination and growth personally?
Okay, let's personalize this. I'm not telling that I'm a seed, but considering I have to state situations that would make me, come out of the sand and look at the world, feel ready to expose myself to all the pollutions that you humans are making, and the polluted air, the annoying children who will be poking and prodding me, the ants, all of it. What would make me get ready to face all of it? That's just a comparison, but that is also true in real life when I'm a human. There are still children and annoying ants in my table that can't leave the fruits alone. And responsibilities, deadlines, sun is a real problem. What would make me ready to germinate and face the sun? Let me think. What is a true motivator? Maybe an ice cream? That's short term. And I'm allergic to lactose, so ice cream shouldn't be the best option. And maybe my parents. Am I audible and visible? Because everything is slow for me. Okay, I'm just going to deliberate. Let's see. My parents, no, after I go home for a few days, I'm still, let me go. I want to go back inside the sand, probably my mother's home. What would make me want to endure this? Maybe if my sister came back from abroad and if she's going to be there with me, no, I know dead in my heart that within 2 weeks we'll start fighting also. Why is this repulsive act there towards everything that exists? What would want me to actually germinate? Make me want to germinate and face everything. The real answer, it is only me. We, despite being born without our own consent, just for our parents' joy, it is us who are choosing to put ourselves through every single thing. We make choices that make us miserable. So I think I will be the only reason that would make me want to germinate and face the realities of world. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni. That was a interesting view. How much more time do we have? Can we have one last question? Any volunteers? I don't see volunteers. Toastmaster Samir, do you want to go for it?
Sure, why not? Why not?
Okay. Share a story about a time when you witnessed the power of germination, either in nature or in your own life. Do you want me to repeat? Is that fine?
Well, this is so. Once upon a time, there was a seed. There was a sapling. We didn't know what it would grow into. We just found it very interesting. We were just picking up alcohol bottles and all other garbage near the lake. We didn't know why. We didn't know why this sapling was germinating so well, but it was. We come back after a month. It has grown into a plant, and this time it's making our process rather difficult. It's all the plastic covers that we're trying to collect. It's just sticking onto the plant. All the all the garbage and all the waste cloths that people have thrown away. They're also they're they're also like sticking on, and they've got wrapped around the branches of these. I don't know if it's branches, but the stem and all of the different parts of the plants. While it does show how careless we humans are, the plant is making my job harder here because my job is to collect all of that, and the activity we're basically doing is collecting the waste near the Mukneri Lake, and the Mukneri Lake is a lake in my hometown Salem. It's where I grew up. So we don't come back. Okay, this is just two interactions with the plant. We don't come back after another year until another year. So, so this one particular day, we're doing this activity once again. We're collecting. It's a very sunny day, and we're just roaming around. We're very tired, and we're almost fainting. And at that point of time, we were desperately seeking some sort of escape from the sun. And yeah, the sun is not sun doesn't taste like ice cream, man. So at this point of time, we found shade, and surprisingly, while it was just little and minimal, this shade was from the plant, uh, and it's kind of ridiculous, but it's true. Some amount of shade, even some amount of shade from all the harsh rays of the sun, from the harsh rays of life, they can help you, bear with the struggles and the challenges that you have on your path ahead. So I'd say this is one particular effect of germination.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samir. And that's it from me. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Roshni, for having a wonderful session ahead. Now we are moving on to the evaluation session. I would like to hand over it to general evaluator for the tag team reports.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pooja. I would now like to call upon the individual evaluators for the prepared speech session. And I would like to start with Toastmaster Roshni, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Kalyan.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Aditya. People, please turn on your videos. Kind request. Please don't eschew the process of turning on your videos. Okay. Most of them have their videos on. So I'll continue. Timer, are you ready? Okay. I'm going to spotlight Toastmaster Kalyani as well. Okay. Toastmaster Kalyani. She is not only a new member to the club, but also my mentee, who was very close to me while formulating the speech. I know how much work and dedication has been in the speech, but still I will try to give an evaluation that is from the point of view of a person who heard it for the first time. Title, Metamorphosis. A common assumption or a common word that we most of us know, but you drew a parallel or analogy of it to human life. This is something I did in my L1P4. I don't know, most of you weren't there when I delivered my L1P4. I had a similar theme. And I think most of us are going to adopt the similar theme in some point of their speech journey, because all of them want to highlight the journey and evolution. But I am fascinated by the way that most of us take and handle that process. I took it in a different way. And the way you took it makes it more clear to the audience. You started with a question and expressed your wish to become a golden retriever. Most of us would assume that you're golden retriever and treat you like one. It's fine. And then you asked a question and you were waiting for a volunteer, which didn't turn out. So you could have picked a victim technically, a place where you could do something. But then you gave the stages of life 1 to 5, 5 to 10, and then the current stage that you are in, and then the adult life, which we technically haven't reached yet. But then the way you expressed every single stage, being a child, joy and easy, the child's world, you delivered it with such enthusiasm. We felt, okay, maybe the child, that's how it feels. I don't remember how I felt when I was a child. Maybe I was still hating the world. I don't know. In the second stage, in the third stage, where you would listen to any advice your friends give, but not even a tiny advice that your parents would give, and adult life being difficult. I like how you separated it and handled everything with the individual story for the audience to relate. And when you came to the conclusion, you gave the most dreaded conclusion is embrace everything. You're going to evolve. It's unstoppable. Just keep, at least entertain the thought of it. So your speech was well organized and mostly well delivered. And the style you took upon yourself was delivering the speech through a story for audience to relate. So the purpose of the speech was achieved, and the style using the story was also good. So both the purposes were fulfilled. And you had the audience interested in your delivery through stories. Now, the other things which I was not supposed to evaluate you are eye contact, timer card anxiety, the red card anxiety, which I'm having right now, pacing, audience awareness. These are the things that you can work on, but I still love the way You had the vocal variety and clarity. One final recommendation I would give to you is to have a stronger and longer conclusion. I hope this helps you. Thank you.
I would like to now call on our second individual evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Samir, to evaluate Toastmaster Himanshu.
Hello, Toastmaster Himanshu. I hope you're here. Uh, I hope you listen. Your connection is good so that you can listen to me without flaws. But do check the recording if it's flawed. Toastmaster Himanshu, I'd like to congratulate you first thing because believe you've accomplished the purpose of your project, and you've done it so very brilliantly. That is something I'd like to congratulate you for. I've found that I've seen that the script that you've made, it's sort of informative. The style that you chose here, the approach that you chose was first you introduced what it was, and then why it mattered, where it applied. Then you gave us example of how you gave an example. Then you just summed it up. You tried to sum up your points, and then that was the structure of your speech. So informational speeches, the style was rather informative, like I said, and is not something that usually I've not seen people perform or deliver it in such a way that resonates well with people. At least not I haven't because I've delivered such a speech before and it hasn't worked well. But I love the way you have done it. You had a dramatic intro. You introduced yourself. I mean, you introduced the objective of your speech really well, and then you took a straightforward approach. You were really direct. You just said you established the importance of your the title, the purpose that you had to convey. Why communication matters. I believe that was your purpose, and that's the purpose you've told me that you intend to accomplish using this speech, and I believe you have. Rather informative, and it's rather interesting to see you do it. You also brought up a beautiful example in between. It's a common and a well-known example, but I think it's an important example because we often tend to make punctuation mistakes, and sometimes when we talk informally among us, among with friends and family or relatives, it can be it's overlooked, but in certain places we really need to be careful. So I think the example you gave, even though it was a known example, it was important. You placed it really well. Now, while you've made your speech clear, your objective clear, your purpose, and you've delivered your intentions, I mean, you made your intentions clear and you've delivered your points. There are a couple of points where I felt you could have done better. I mean, essentially, they revolve around the same point. It's around your script. So I think in between you overuse the word communication too much in the middle part of your speech. That's one thing. And the second thing is, in the end, this is a little into the delivery aspect. I think in the end, your script started to peak well. I particularly like the conclusion, and then I think you stumbled a little. This is not an aspect that I intend. This is not an aspect that I'm supposed to evaluate on you on, but I think you could have practiced a little bit just to avoid stumbling in the conclusion. Because it was speaking there and I was personally really into it. That's another thing. So one suggestion I'd make is if you're gonna make informative speeches, just make it relatable. I hope this helps you, Toastmaster Himanshu. Congrats on completing this project.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Samir, for that concise evaluation. We now move on to our wonderful tag team who have been helping me all along. And I would like to call upon our timer for his report. Toastmaster Anand, are you there?
Yes. Just one second. Am I audible? All right. So first, let's see the timing of the prepared speakers. TM Kalyani spoke for 7 minutes 16 seconds. TM Himanshu spoke for 6 minutes 5 seconds. For the table topic session, TM Ishita spoke for 1 minute 32 seconds. Guest Rishi spoke for 2 minutes 3 seconds. Guest Rahul spoke for 2 minutes 4 seconds. TM Aditya spoke for 1 minute 59 seconds. TM Kalyani spoke for 1 minute 4 seconds. And then TM Roshni spoke for 2 minutes 28 seconds. That was very close. And then TM Samir spoke for 2 minutes 33 seconds. For the individual evaluators, TM Roshni spoke for 3 minutes 35 seconds. And TM Samir spoke for 3 minutes 16 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for that wonderful report. I would now like to call on Toastmaster Damini, who is our counter for the day.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So Toastmaster Pooja had one two buts, one one okay, and two repetitions. Toastmaster Aditya had one but, one yeah. Toastmaster Anand had one so. Toastmaster Roshni V had 5 and, one or, three so's and one okay. Toastmaster, oh, sorry, I wrote Toastmaster Pooja twice, but there's another so added to that, I guess. Toastmaster Kalyani had one two stutters, 4 ands, 3 so's, 3 yeahs, 2 of course, 1 like, 1 and 2 okays. Toastmaster Samir had 5 knows, 2 repetitions, 1 sort of, 2 and then, 2 ands, and 4 ers. Toastmaster Himanshu had 7 ers, 2 does, 3 likes, 3 so's, 3 and 1 okay. Toastmaster Roshni N had 2 so's and 1 right. Toastmaster Rishita had 1 but, 1 2 fors, 2 ers, and 1 right. Guest Drishik had 2 ands, 5 and 4 ers. Guest Rahul had 1 so, 2 ers, 5 ands, and 1 but. Before I conclude my report, I would like to say I would like an excuse to use the word of the day. So I'll say I've been trying to eschew my cousin speaking in between my report or appearing on camera. I think that counts as a mention, unlike what Toastmaster Sami attempted before this. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Damini. I suppose I should follow in your footsteps and I should say the session that we've been eschewing this entire time is coming up. To our grammarian and the person who holds us all accountable, Toastmaster Roshni. The stage is yours.
I still don't understand the flattery, but let me go ahead with my report. First word of the day, I think 4 people have used, including me, if I count. I did use it out of the specific information, the part where I informed about you, the word of the day. I used it other than that, so I count. Toastmaster Aditya, Toastmaster Roshni, Toastmaster Samir, Toastmaster Damini. I didn't listen Samir use the word, but then when Damini said that, I choose to believe Damini. So benefit of the doubt, Samir, you get it. And I hope this word is like a successful word of the day. The last successful word of the day I remember are defenestrate, which is the physical act of throwing someone out of the window or throwing someone out. That was a successful word of the day. Another was jubilant, which was our 250th meetings word of the day, which is happy and joyful. I hope the word eschew sticks with you and you eschew all of the distractions like Toastmaster Aditya said in his table topic session. Okay, so should we go to the report? What do you think is higher, good use or bad use?
Hopefully good uses.
We have 0 good uses that I noted. Just kidding. If it comes up, it comes up. It's a generalized report. Be ready, people. I'm not telling your name, so you have to, if you want to learn, you have to observe which was yours. Starting my report. Roll to where we end up. I personally think this should be a note where most of the things that I've noted is colloquial usage or text usage, where we say words like I don't know, I guess, sorta, kinda, yeah, that's it. And words like, they did that. That's sort of what I would say, that we don't need to talk about it. Collecting wastes can be collecting waste. That's it from me. Could I get that again? Can be used as, can you repeat the topic? And numerous benefits, I think it can be rephrased better. Really important and very crucial. I think the words important and crucial are emphasizing the importance enough. We don't have to put more words to emphasize it more. It might not reach the audience properly. Just the usage of important and crucial will reach the audience better instead of saying really important and very crucial. It's sounding like you're trying to emphasize it too much. And it might, in real life, it might be considered dramatic. So make it to the top level, make it to the higher levels. Anyone that want to volunteer, anyone that would like to volunteer or wants to volunteer. So these are the improvements that you can make, but please do consider the places where you use the generalized things like, I don't know, I guess, sorta, I kind of, when you're finishing your speech, that's it from my side. You can avoid these fillers. The silence and just the term, I would like to pass on the control to, or I would like somebody to take over, or even if you're silent, if your conclusion is implied, that's all right. These usages are making the speeches sound like it's more colloquial than an actual speech presentation. It might be fine in our text, but these are some things to note. I noted this throughout the session by all of them. Okay. Something I liked is just the table topic session had the theme of germination. Everybody assumed themselves as a seed when they were talking, giving their speeches, they personified themselves. I as a seed or the sunlight. So that was nice, a personification and something to ponder upon here with the risk of getting time disqualified. When you were saying germination, I thought germs and germinating myself. I don't know how that could work. Just some silly thought. That's it from myself. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you so much for that report, Toastmaster Roshni. As this is my report now, this is the general evaluator's report. I do ask you to bear with me as my voice isn't what it used to be, and I will try my best to deliver this concisely. First things first, we began the meeting approximately 2 minutes late. I understand that during the meeting there might be times where we extend and go beyond the ending, but we should begin on time. That's one thing I wanted to know. One more thing is I would like to commend Toastmaster Roshni, our president, who took up multiple roles this meeting. And at the same time, I would like to present it as a case for more people to take up roles because the absence of the word of the day at the beginning of the meeting is because Toastmaster Roshni had to present herself at such a late opportunity. I would like to commend Toastmaster Kalyani and Toastmaster Himanshu on completing their level 1 project 2s. I've had the privilege of being there for their level 1 project 1s. So I can definitely see a marked improvement. I'm very happy for both of you. I understand that we are online, so it's not always possible to have our cameras on. It could be network issues, or in my case, if I have to cough or distract someone, I switch off the camera. It's completely understandable, but I would like to recommend if you can, put your cameras on. I would like to also commend Toastmaster Kalyani very specifically on her use of asking a question that required the audience to do nothing. It was the most novel way of phrasing a question I have seen. Raise your hands if you do not agree with this. And I do wish to commend you for that. It was something I haven't seen before. So very well done. And Toastmaster Himanshu, I'd like to commend you on how you brought up the example of a miscommunication almost leading to someone's execution. I understand it's a very extreme example, but you did show us the power of life and death that communication holds over people. So I love that for you. I would like to commend Toastmaster Roshni on being the choice you wish to see in the world. I understand she is a bit more pessimistic with that line, but I would like to rephrase it over here. And of course, I would like to commend my amazing tag team, Toastmaster Anand, our timer, Toastmaster Damni, our counter, and Toastmaster Roshni, our comedian. I would also like to congratulate our individual evaluators, Toastmaster Roshni and Toastmaster Sameer. And I would like to recommend we use the word Toastmaster instead of TM in our reports. It just sounds more professional. And I would like to also commend Toastmaster Ishita for qualifying for the division contest. I understand this was already done, but I'd like to congratulate you over here too. Very well done. And yes, applause, everyone. And I would like to finally say this. This is my first time taking up the role of a general evaluator, and this would not have been possible without the people in my life, especially my mentor, Toastmaster Sameer, my head, our secretary, Toastmaster Pranab Bahari, and our VP, Toastmaster Adri. They all have helped me in delivering this report and framing my sentences. I would like to thank them all. And that is my report. I would like to pass control back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Pooja.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. Now, Toast, now we have to vote on the poll, I guess. Yeah, people please vote the form. Meanwhile, it's Toastmaster Sameer's birthday tomorrow. So advance wishes, Toastmaster Sameer.
I think we should sing the birthday song for Toastmaster Sameer. What is the consensus on this idea? Let's like raise hands or something. I can't really tell from this. Oh man. This is
I think most of us would like to sing a song. We would like for Samir to have a song, but we are not passionate about our voices being the
I'm
contributor to the
passionate
song
about
itself.
potentially embarrassing and overwhelming Toastmaster Sameer, to be honest. So that is my motive. So
Online
I would
meeting
also like him to be
overlaps.
happy.
This might be an unforgettable birthday song if it happens.
Never a good idea to
I
sing on
tried.
a
I tried.
online meeting.
I would like to support Toastmaster Damani in her motion of singing it for Toastmaster Sameer. I think it would be a lot more
Thank you for
personalized. Be
seconding my
much better.
notion and thirding my notion. I guess it doesn't go beyond third because no one raised their hands.
Suppose we don't have the numbers. This is not looking great. Toastmaster Sameer, we leave this up to you. What would you like?
Let's just have a. I appreciate the thought, but I don't think it'll translate well because of the internet connection I have here. So I do appreciate your kindness, you people.
Maybe Toastmaster Pooja, you can request a person to volunteer and do it solo.
Okay.
Toastmaster Pooja sings for everybody's information.
She does?
No,
Look how the
Kalyan does.
tables have
He's gonna
turned.
kill me after the
Kalyan
meeting with assured.
Or
How
all
about
of
we
us can start.
Toastmasters declare it?
All of us can start in the count of 3. Okay? Come on, all of you unmute. I will not start. Unmute. Yeah, okay.
Come on, guys.
1, 2, 3. Start.
Happy birthday to
Toastmasters to me.
Happy
Happy birthday to
We might be out of sync.
we're
Oh, it's
all
not
out of
syncing
sync.
perfectly.
Yeah, that's out of
It's
sync.
fine.
We can try again. I'm hoping to like
We can
it.
try
Yeah.
again. We can try again.
1,
Yeah.
Someone good internet.
3. Happy
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 birthday.
birthday to you.
To you.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday
To you. Happy
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 birthday, dear
birthday
birthday,
to
Samir.
dear
you,
Toastmasters.
Samir.
Toastmasters to me.
Happy
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 birthday
birthday
to
to you.
you.
I would also like to formally apologize to Toastmaster Samir, but I think this is a touching gesture.
I apologize for what
I'll
you
make
had to
my
hear.
gesture tomorrow, Samir.
It's very touching, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll meet
it's
Toastmaster
The
Samir
best
tomorrow.
birthday
I'll sing
you
it to
could
him.
receive, actually. The best birthday gift you could receive from us. Like, yeah.
I am very grateful for your gesture. It
I'm
does warm my
sorry,
heart.
but I hope you liked it. It was a genuine
We need to
I
have a
consideration
meeting
enjoyed it.
back
from
in
our side.
college the
I
moment we're
enjoyed
all
it.
back. Just to have fun.
It's fun when we meet on offline actually. I hope we can do it soon.
The
Speaking of
voting done,
which,
right?
yes, I have received 11 responses. I hope that's enough, right? Yeah, I've just sent the. Okay, wait. Um, I just I'm sending it to. Yeah, I believe I've sent it to you, Toastmaster Pooja.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. The best role player goes to. Actually, there's a tie, I guess. Tie between Toastmaster Pooja and Toastmaster Samir. Actually, the image is not here.
I'll just. Actually, why don't you and the president declare it together?
Yeah, okay, sure. Over to the presiding officer.
Samir, I'll
I'll
need the
send.
result to declare the result. Please
I
send it to
am
me.
sending it to you. It's loading.
Oh,
Well,
you
we're
are
in
in
a
Yeah, I
place
got
where
hostel.
the results. Yeah, the best role player goes to Toastmaster Pooja and the TTM Toastmaster Roshni. And it's a tie between 3. Toastmaster Aditya also gets. Great. And the best
that
tag
happens.
team role players, the tie between 2. Toastmaster Damini, accounter, and the grammarian Toastmaster Roshni. And the best prepared speaker goes to Toastmaster Kalyani. And the best table topics speaker is Toastmaster Ishita. And the best individual evaluator is Toastmaster Sami. Congratulations. Over to the presiding officer.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Pooja, for conducting a beautiful session and picking the theme, the germination. Everybody wake up in case you are sleeping. Do I have to ask you to stand up, take 3 jumping jacks, 2 burpees, and 1 sip of water? The 3, 2, 1. That's what my mom will do when I'm sleeping. When I was in school studying near her and nodding up. But I think you all of you are awake, so let me not do that. And I request people who all can turn on their videos to do so. And let me carry on with my report. Back to what I started the meeting with. Waiting for moments instead of embracing the abundance we have right now. The tasks that find are vital to our lives and stay in our back burner. You can think of any task that is there in your to-do list for the past 1 year and you know it's very important for your life, but you never get around to it. I can see some smiles, which implies that there is something like that. You have so much abundant energy to do it. It's just your thoughts that are limiting you, or the distractions that you're eschewing to eschew. So that's something that I would like you to take away from this meeting. Now, over to the first time role takers. General evaluator, wonderful job. The flattery work. Maybe I should learn that from you. Good job, Toastmaster Aditya. You've nailed it. And table topic master, Toastmaster Roshni. You did a great job as well. I'm very impressed by how you guys took for any meeting, there are big 3 roles: TMODT, TMNG. And you guys being new people, new members just joining and taking up the big roles. Kudos. I was scared for 2, 3 months. I would ask Hemni, am I allowed to take the role? I'm not sure. Like, you're free to take whichever role you want. But you guys are stepping up, so good. Kudos for that. And very, very happy that Toastmaster Ishita is going to the division stage. I remember telling her there is this phenomenon where the first timers go to district stage, maybe even win. I can sense that Ishita is going to do that. Her deliveries in her delivering TT is very admirable. How she delivers in such a way that we are thinking, did she get the topic 2 days back? Did she practice so well? So you have a very good chance of going to the district stage and winning the competition. So all the best for your preparation for the division. I hope I will be there. And I hope most of us here who are near Coimbatore will be there to cheer you. You are like the youngest sibling. We all are rooting for you. I'm so happy. And division contest, people. Did any of you not see our ATC members group? Did you notice I was blushing throughout the meeting towards the end? The division director texted saying, "Congratulations, Amrita Toastmasters Club, for becoming President Distinguished Club." We knew we were, but we were waiting for the district to officially announce it. We did it, guys. Like, we did it, Joe. We achieved all 10 goals, and we will get recognized in the division or the district conference, which will happen during the contest. And we are getting lots of other awards, which we will receive during the division contest. For example, the data award. Today, we achieved data, which is the Distinguished Ahead of Time award. We all renewed early. Oh my God, current. Bear with my video. And many other awards for individual members, level completion awards. I know most of us won't be there, but people who are there, like we did in previous division contest, who were there in the previous division contest? Samir, were you there? Yeah, Samir and I attended. Samir, Sean, Jitruth, Damini, Aditya, the tall guy. We had such pleasure running to the stage and collecting the awards. We collected everybody's award. And I think there are few awards that I know we are going to get and I can't reveal. Confidential awards. So come to the division contest if you can. Let's have a blast there. And yeah, I'm happy that we have 12 people today in the meeting. I'm happy for ATC. I'm happy for all of you with that. Let's embrace the abundance inside us to do what we want. Yeah, guys, with that, I'm done for the day. I hope even if you had a bad day before coming to the meeting or a dull day, this cheers you up and gives you the energy. With that, do you guys have anything to tell or can I adjourn the meeting? Formal talk now, informal talk after adjourning. Yes, Toastmaster Aditya, go ahead.
I know they're not all present here right now, but I would like to apologize to our PR team in advance for the number of draws we've had. They are well deserved, but I don't know how they're going to fit it on the fly. So just in advance, I'd like to appreciate them for all the good work they've done so far.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aditya. That's another PR team headache. And that's between the PR team and the president. Let them design, let her approve, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay, with that, I would like to adjourn meeting number 294. Right? 295. I wrote it wrong. I really can't believe we are about to reach 300. I'm virtually stalling myself from reaching 300. And guys, I'm informing you prior, May 18th will be our 300th milestone meeting. Save your dates. Even if you book ticket to go to Mount Everest, cancel it and come back, stay in our 300th meeting. It's going to be a blast. We're all going to be simping over ATC. So if you're a ATC sim, please show up on that day. I would like to adjourn. I am adjourning meeting number 295. See you all next week. People can feel free to stay back and network or disconnect.
Roshni, the picture.
I would like for the essay to take
Oh
over
my
that
god, I
essay.
think somebody
Please
just
take
left.
over.
Did somebody leave? I think somebody. Yes, I think Toastmaster Rahul left the meeting.
Yikes. I think I have his number. I'll try calling.
Roshni, do you have his number or I have his number because Ishita shared it to me? Yeah.